It's no surprise that we see a lot of people die in the Harry Potter series. It's not just minor characters either. J.K. Rowling has never shied away from killing any of the major influential people as the Harry Potter books darkened, and she did receive some backlash when she knocked off some fan favourites. As a matter of fact, she apologises for the death of one character every year on Twitter on the anniversary of the Battle of Hogwarts. Still though, the apology doesn't make up for killing Fred Weasley, but still, it is what it is and we'll move on. Now you've taken a look at that title and you're wondering, what 4 things could Harry Potter have done in order to prevent this character from dying, which in turn would have softened the blow of so many other characters' deaths? Anyway, the person I'm talking about is... Guys, before we start, I'd like to talk about today's sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark offer you an incredibly powerful VPN to protect your internet privacy. In today's computer age, hackers are constantly trying to gain access to your bank account details, your social media passwords, and access to your personal information, amongst many other things. This can all be prevented when browsing under Surfshark's protection. Not only does it protect your privacy, it also offers you a lot more. Different countries have different viewing restrictions on what content can be viewed. Therefore, by logging into a VPN based in another country, you can gain access to that content that may be blocked in the country that you live in. For example, I've always used the Australia VPN. For those of you who've always wanted to watch the full 8 Harry Potter movies on Netflix, but haven't been able to in your own country, you can simply select Turkey on your Surfshark VPN location and have full access to every single one of them. It's that simple. If you join Surfshark today, you'll get 83% off, 3 extra months for free. You'll also be able to use Surfshark on as many devices as you like. There's no limits. And finally, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. Basically, if you're not happy, if you're not satisfied, then your money will be returned. It's a no-brainer, guys. So sign up to Surfshark right now by clicking the link in the description below. Anyway, the person I'm talking about is Sirius Black, and yes, his life could have been spared if Harry Potter had only done these 4 things. For those of you who do like to party poop on these videos, let me assure you that yes, I know Sirius had to die as it was part of the plot. Harry had to feel like he was completely alone. I do understand it, I do get it, but anyway, let's have a look at the first thing Harry should have done. Harry seen the vision of Sirius being tortured and immediately wanted to go to him. But did he actually try contact him? I mean, really try contact him? Do all he could to make sure Sirius was alive in some way? Did he immediately go to the safe house at Grimmauld Place? Did he contact Remus Lupin maybe, to see if he'd heard from Sirius? Surely someone had been speaking to him at some point. It was basically just jump the gun, give Sirius a little text on WhatsApp and get no reply. I don't think Harry thought clearly at all. The second thing he should have done was go straight to Dumbledore. Now I know Dumbledore was distancing himself from Harry, so the boy didn't really feel like he could turn to him, but still, when it comes to someone's life, he could have forced a meeting with the headmaster. Dumbledore didn't ban Harry from speaking to him or anything like that, and even though Dumbledore was technically on the run, there was Order members who knew his location. How else did he know how to arrive at the Ministry and start fighting Voldemort? If Harry had actually informed the Order of what was happening with the vision he was seeing, things could have been very different. They could have helped Harry realise that what he was seeing was not in fact real, which brings me on to my next point, understanding the difference between his visions. Harry was so uneasy about his vision of Sirius because of the one he had about Arthur Weasley being attacked by Nagini, which was, as I said, quite different. In the vision with Arthur, Harry was the one doing the attacking as Nagini. It was as if he was Nagini, in Nagini's body. Dumbledore himself even asked Harry from what point of view was the attack happening from. Harry should have remembered this, as in his vision of Sirius being tortured, he was witnessing Voldemort doing the torture instead of actually viewing from the first person. He didn't stop to analyse the differences, and to a certain degree I can understand that because he was sick with worry and he was quite young, but I can't say he was inexperienced. He wasn't. Harry was not inexperienced. Harry had been through the mill of things. He definitely should have stopped and thought about how both visions differed from each other. So guys, the fourth and final thing Harry should have done was not take the situation into his own hands. He put everyone at risk, and I mean everyone. He put everyone at risk by travelling to the Ministry of Magic to confront Voldemort and save Sirius Black from what he thought was torture. I mean, what exactly was Harry's plan after he got the prophecy? There was no real consistency to it. A bunch of school kids go to the Ministry of Magic knowing they'll come up against dark wizards who are more than a match for them. The thing is, Harry just had to contact the Order himself, and they'd have helped him in some manner, in some way. Instead, the Order showed up with moments to spare before at least one of the kids were killed. And that's what they are, guys. They're kids. They began to get the upper hand, and then Sirius is killed by his cousin Bellatrix Lestrange, which devastates Harry beyond reason. It could have all been prevented had Harry just taken some time and done even one of the four things. The most important thing was to keep Harry from going to the Ministry, and had he done one of those four things, he wouldn't have gone. The point of the video is to highlight certain situations where Harry just acted without thinking. As a matter of fact, Harry tended to do that a lot. Anyway guys, that is my take on the four things Harry could have done to prevent the death of his godfather Sirius Black. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section, is there anything else Harry could have done in order to prevent the death of Sirius Black? See you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your support. Everyone, notifications of uploads are more important than ever. So please, if you haven't already, turn those notifications on to make sure you're notified the moment my video goes live. Making videos is what I love to do. It's my dream and my passion. However, it does cost time and money to produce this content. So if you have $1 to spare to support me on Patreon in exchange for some exclusive unseen content, then you can click the Patreon link below or at the end of this video. Please only support me if you can afford it. And make sure to follow me on Instagram at InstaDeanJ and on Twitter at PotterFolklore. Check out my other videos appearing on screen, and please make sure, most importantly, to hit that subscribe button. Thanks again everyone, and please have a great day.